Welcome to yet another render update. So I still believe we are in the third wave of the main third wave, and as you can see, we did not invalidate the 1-2 setup that I gave you. So basically, this 1-2 setup is the 1-2 setup of this third wave move right here. So these are only the first two waves of the third wave right here. And if we do get a third wave, we could see it go somewhere in this region right here. My minimum target for it is about maybe $22, but I would like to see it go to like $30. And ideally, this third wave right here reaches the 4.618 extension that I have on the chart, but it could obviously go higher because maybe this chart does not really care about it. I mean, I have seen many other altcoins go way above the 4.618 extension, so I see no reason why Render would not be able to do that. And like I said, the 1-2 setup that I gave you almost got invalidated. As you can see, we were very close to getting invalidated, but it did not get invalidated, which is a good sign, and I believe we are still in the main third wave move to the upside. And why am I so bullish on this chart? Well, in the previous cycle, we went up in a 5-wave move to the upside to form a first wave move up, and then in the bear market, we went down into an ABC structure to form a second wave move down, and now I believe we are in a third wave move to the upside, which is why this chart has gone up so much since the bear market low. And if that's the case, then this was the first move of the third wave, this was the second wave, we are still to go in a third wave move, then a fourth and a fifth to finish the cycle, probably somewhere between September and October of 2025, to finish the main third wave move to the upside. And yeah, honestly, it makes sense for this cycle to be so bullish if this is actually a third wave move to the upside. Now, of course, the structure could get invalidated at any second. I mean, if we get below this low right here, we will invalidate the 1-2 setup that I gave you, and I would pretty much have to redo the wave count. But still, I mean, of course, you could say that this right here was the first wave, this was the second wave, this was the third wave, this was the fourth, and now we'll get a fifth. So even if that's the case, I still think there's a chance that we go up another 10x from here, or at least an 8x. So no matter what happens, I still think Render has a lot of potential to go up in this cycle. Also, if you check out the bull market support band, we might get a cross very soon. Now, maybe we'll not get one because the red line is not really close to the green line. Unlike Cardano, for example, here, the green line is preparing to go above the red line, but on the render chart, they're still kind of far away, so maybe we'll not do that yet. And if the green line does not go above the red line, then maybe we are actually in a fourth wave move down. So maybe, like I said, this was the third wave, this is the fourth wave, and then we get the fifth wave. So yeah, I kind of need to see the green line of the bull market support band go above the red line to confirm that something more bullish is about to happen. And let me explain why. So as you can see right here, for example, before we went up like 10x from the second wave move down, when we went down into a second wave move, after hitting this first wave high, as you can see, the green line went below the red line, which was a sign that we were about to get a second wave move down. And after that, as you can see right here, the green line managed to get back above the red line, and that pretty much confirmed that the second wave move down is over. And then after that, we did a 10x, and the green line stayed above the red line until right now, right here in May. So we have been below the red line since May, and the price has been below the bull market support band since then as well, just like right here. So we did the exact same thing as right here. Now let's continue. As you can see, after hitting the bear market low right here, we got another cross and the green line went above the red line, which was a sign that the bear market low is in. And as you can see, after that we did not get another bear market low, and the green line stayed above the red line, and of course the price went sideways for like 6 months, but we did not get another low, and the green line still stayed above the red line. And then what happened after that? The price exploded until the red line caught up to the green line and it finally got above it again. So, I mean, yeah, that's why I think we need the green line to go above the red line first before we actually do something. And to do that, if we want to do that faster, I kind of need some kind of pump. And that pump should ideally get like the 2.618 extension right here, because if we do that, if we get a pump, then the green line will start doing something like this and the red line will start doing something like this, and that would help the green line get above the red line faster. If we just go sideways, it's just going to take longer. So we'll see what happens with this. Now, if we check out the previous cycle, something similar happened right here. So, I mean, we do not have data for this right here, but we have data for what happened right here. So, as you can see, red was above green until here. Then here, when the green line went above the red line, the price exploded before going below it again and getting a second wave move down. Well, this was a fourth wave move down, and the price did nothing. Well, it still went up a lot, which is kind of surprising because the green line was still below the red line. But then all of a sudden, it managed to break above the red line, and after that, it just exploded to the upside. So this might be a good indicator that the low is in, but right now we do not have it, like I said. Now, something else that I want to talk about is the daily RSI. So we went oversold on the RSI right here, and we've only been to the oversold territory a couple of times in the past. For example, here, as you can see, when we went oversold right here, we were also below the bull market support band. And if you check out what happened after that, the price, like I said, went up like 10x. And let's continue. I mean, you could also say that we went oversold here if you want to. It's not really oversold, but the price was also below the bull market support band. And after that, it went up 400% in like a month. And before that as well, right here, when we hit the bear market low, and when we were below the bull market support band, the price went up 200% in like 48 days. And let's continue. Here as well, I mean, this was a B wave of the bear market. So yes, the price went up 100% in 12 days, but of course it continued going down to finish the C wave. So that's normal, but still, the price went up a lot when we went oversold on the daily. So keep that in mind. And here as well. So as you can see, we went oversold. We got a nice pump of about 125% in 5 days, but even though it went oversold on the RSI, we still put in another low after that. So the daily going oversold is not a sign that the wave is over. It's only a sign that the wave might be over soon. And this right here is also another good example. We went oversold, we were below the bull market support band, and the price did a 3000x in 143 days. So things are looking good in my opinion, and there is potential for Render to do another 10x from here, like I said. Now obviously it could go up a lot more than that in my opinion, because its market cap is only at like $2 billion. And if you look at the other coins, I mean, Solana, for example, has a market cap of 70 billion and the real bull market has not even started for it. And also, we are not even in an altcoin season. So, I mean, XRP as well, 32 billion. So would it be unrealistic for Render, which is now in top 49 on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, would it be unrealistic for it to go to like a 20 to maybe 40 billion market cap in this cycle? I don't think so. I don't think that's unrealistic, especially if Bitcoin decides that it wants to go to like a market cap of 5 trillion. I think a market cap of 40 billion on Render will be very, very realistic if Bitcoin does that. Now, if we get a left translated peak for Bitcoin, then yeah, most likely we'll not get a $20 billion Render in this cycle. Now, we could still get that if we get an altcoin season and if altcoins stop caring about what Bitcoin does, but like I said many times, right now that's just speculation, so we'll have to see what happens with that. And I mean, if we walk like $50, that would put the market cap at like 20 billion, which is not really a lot for an altcoin. So, you know, I mean, it's realistic. Also, if we do get an altcoin season, which I believe will happen somewhere between maybe October and November, then the third wave right here should get to like $40 to maybe even $50. And if you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, you'll see that it has been going up since August of 2022. So at some point it needs to start going down, and when it goes down, we get the altcoin season that we have been waiting for. So I believe that we'll get to like the 60% level to touch the 0.618 level, and then Bitcoin dominance will just drop to the downside, and that's when we will get the altcoin season. So maybe in the short term, dominance will still go up, but in the long term, in the next few months, I don't think Bitcoin will get above the 60% dominance level. So that means that we will most likely top in the next 2 to 3 months, maybe even earlier. And then after that, we'll get the altcoin season, in my opinion. Now, that's not financial advice, of course. You should do your own research. I hope you enjoyed this video. We now have YouTube memberships. I'm not sure if they're on the channel yet, but we will have them very, very soon. So if you are interested in helping us out, and if you want some exclusive videos as well as some other awesome benefits, maybe check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.